Hello everyone, and welcome to today's talk about Wabi-Sabi, the Art of Imperfection. My name is Lorelai Dali. I am a therapist, writer, artist, and a healer, and I'm going to tell you what Wabi-Sabi is and what it isn't. First of all, Wabi-Sabi is not to be confused with wasabi, which is something that we use for sushi, a very strong horseradish that we use for sushi, and that's probably the first thing that you think of when you hear the word wasabi. It's not that. Wabi-Sabi is a concept that comes from Japanese philosophy, and it means the art of imperfection. It means acceptance of the imperfection and impermanence of things, and impermanence and imperfection in our lives, in our art, and talks about how our imperfections create the perfection of who we are. So from the time that we start going to school, we are told about striving to be perfect. We are taught to reach for goals, to get the best grades in all of the subjects that we are learning, to pass the exams the best that we can, to get the best job, to have the best house, to find a perfect partner. Everything that we're being told is about finding perfection. But in reality, there is no such thing as perfection. Perfection simply doesn't exist. One of my favorite books is by Don Miguel Ruiz. It's called The Four Agreements, and one of the Four Agreements talks about perfection and the lack of existence of perfection. The agreement says that whatever you do, just do the best that you can, but take into the account that your best can be different on the days when you are happy and the days that you are sad. And the days that you are healthy, the days when you feel sick, or the days, if you had a good night's sleep, your best will be better than on the day when you didn't get much sleep. So perfection, according to Don Miguel Ruiz, is about striving to do the best that you can in every moment. And that's perfect. Doing your best is perfect. There is no such thing as an objective perfection. If you're trying to reach perfection, you will never reach it, and you're just going to get frustrated with yourself. Now, the philosophy of Wabi-Sabi talks about imperfection in us, the imperfections that we may see in ourselves. The very interesting way to describe it is that the scars that we have in ourselves or in our hearts that have been caused by different experiences that we've been through, they create our beauty. The scars that we carry are our beauty. They show where we've been, what we've been through. They show the lessons that we have learned, and they create the best version of ourselves. If you think about it this way, if you had a perfect life, if you had a life with no challenges and that left you perfect, unbroken, as you call it, you would not learn anything in this kind of life. We need to have all kinds of experiences. We need to have pain. We need to have suffering. We need to have heartbreak, because all of those experiences are teaching us about ourselves and are showing us our strengths that we can find in those challenging moments. So the scars that you think you may carry in yourself, they are actually part of your unique personality, of the uniqueness of what you've been through, and are showing you who you have become based on what you've been through. There is a part of Wabi-Sabi, an art part, creativity part of Wabi-Sabi called Kinsugi. And Kinsugi is an art of mending broken objects with gold paint. I don't know if you've seen it anywhere. I'll show you some pictures in a moment of what it looks like. It's a very old type of art. And if there was something like a vase that has been broken back in the day in Japan, they would not throw it away. They would mend it with glue, and they would actually use real gold to cover the scars, because the scars are our gold. The scars are our lessons in life. They are more valuable than money. They're more valuable than gold, and that's why that we're using the gold to highlight the broken parts or the parts where the vase was mended, just to show that what the vase has been through and the beauty of the journey that the vase has been through. And it's the same in us. You know, our scars are our treasures. They are showing us what we've been through, and without our scars we would not be who we are. So the whole concept of Wabi-Sabi is about appreciating yourself fully with all the scars that you may have, with all the traits that you may think are flaws that you may not like about yourself. There is no such thing as flaws. Maybe there's just some areas in your life that you need to improve on. But it doesn't make you less than anybody else. This is just part of your unique personality, of who you are, and nobody is great at everything. For example, I am terrible at math, and I admit that I'm terrible at math. I'm terrible at imagining distance, and I just accept that, you know, this is just part of who I am, and I don't need to know math. There is loads of people out there who are great at math, so I don't need to know that. Everybody has a job in this world, everybody has their unique gifts, so people who are great at math, they'll be doing all the math stuff. I'm great at helping people, so this is my superpower, this is part of my unique personality of who I am, and I'm focusing on the things that are my gifts, the things that are great about me, and I'm accepting that in some areas of my life I may not be great, I may not achieve the best results, and it's okay. My perfection is me with all of my imperfections, and acknowledging that you are perfect just the way you are, with all of your imperfections and all of your scars, is the basis of Wabi-Sabi. Now, when I heard about the concept of Wabi-Sabi, it was a couple of years ago when I was creating my own creativity classes called Creative Way to Self-Awareness. I wasn't able to run them fully because of recent events, but hopefully I will come back to those classes. One of the classes was about Wabi-Sabi. So what we were doing in the class was taking our favorite item, like a favorite mug or favorite ball that you would use, breaking it and then mending it with glue and gold paint, just to learn to appreciate that what this beautiful item has been through, and the item is not less valuable to you just because it has broken pieces. You put it back together, and the gold paint shows what the mug or the ball has been through. And I think it's a great experience to do. So hopefully at some point you will be able to join my classes and experience it in person. But for now I have created something different that may connect with the perfection in your imperfection. And I'm going to show it to you in just one moment. So the design that you just saw, it's a design composed of a painting that I've done a while back. I call this painting a beautiful mess because there is a lot of random parts in this painting that I have put together, and even though all of those details are quite random, when you put them together they create a piece of art, and this is a representation to me of who we are. We are a collection of lots of random details. Those are our traits, maybe our passions, the things that we're good at, the things that we like to do, the things that maybe we want to learn, different sense of humor. So we are just a collection of different random details, and some of them may look a bit weird if they were just separate, but if you put them all together they create who we are. So this is my design called Wabi-Sabi. It's my painting with a bit of graphic designing to make it pop, And I have put this design on merchandise that you can purchase on my website. At the moment, a t-shirt is available, and if you just go to my website, you can see what the design will look like when you wear it on a t-shirt. And the idea behind the design is to learn to appreciate yourself with all of your imperfections and see the beauty of who you are with everything that composes who you are. So randomness of different details, of different traits, this is what we all are, and we need to learn to appreciate ourselves with all the good, the bad and the ugly, because all of it, when we can put it all together, creates a unique person like you, like me, and that's what the Wabi-Sabi design is about. So please visit my website, it's lorelai.com, and go to the shop section to check out the design of Wabi-Sabi on a t-shirt, and also my other collections. There's a few different collections that I have created recently, and there's different videos that are going to be posted about different collections and what is the meaning of every design. So visit my website, lorelai.com, to check out the designs and purchase your own Wabi-Sabi t-shirt. I also wanted to mention the courses that I teach, and there's going to be a new course dates coming up in January for Vedic art course. Vedic art is about finding out your true self, learning how to be brave in expressing who you are. We are using art to release a lot of blockages to expressing of who you are. But you do not have to be an artist to participate in the course. So Vedic art, check out again on my website what Vedic art is about, check out the details, and there will be a new course coming up in January. As well as 30 Days to Self-Love Challenge. This is another course that I've been teaching at the beginning of 2020, and we're going to have a new edition of 30 Days to Self-Love Challenge starting in January. So visit my website, check out my merchandise, check out the courses, and if you have any questions or if you need some assistance on your journey to becoming your true self, give me a shout. My website is lorelai.com, and just send me a message, and I will speak to you soon.